to learn basic cleaning skills, including young kids. So back with the chores your kids should be doing is Sarah Gunn. And I'm going to throw this out there, although I know the answer. Why have kids do chores?
You know what? There's so many benefits. It teaches them responsibility and independence. It makes them feel like an important part of the family. You know, when they're really little and you give them a job and they just they can't get over there fast enough to get it done.
Yes.
That fades a little bit as they get older, but there's other ways you can motivate them then. And also, it gives us a break. We don't have to do it anymore. That's the best part of all of it.
That's the best part of all of it. So the chores you like the least, start teaching them the youngest.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
Let's get this going on. Yeah, so they can nail it.
Yes, but like when you say about the teaching them, an important step that you cannot forget, and this, it may seem like the most obvious job in the world to you. It is not obvious to children.
No, that's true.
So you have to break it down step by step and teach them how to do every piece of it. Here's an example. So when my kids started loading the dishwasher, I thought it was obvious that you put the glasses in upside down, and the bowls in upside down, and you don't stack bowls or glasses on top of each other. Not obvious. Not obvious. And it takes a little while, but you just kind of open it up, take them through it, teach them, and you have to have a lot of patience. And the jobs may not be done the way you want them, but that's okay.
Yeah, you really got to let go. So what jobs or what chores did you have when you were younger?
My mom's here, and she's going to say not much. Really?
Be honest, Sarah.
You know what? I am being honest. Really, like our laundry, keeping our rooms tidy, helping out around the house when asked. I think my children have a lot more chores than I did when I was a kid.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Okay, yeah, maybe mine do too. I was the, I had to comb the tassels out of the rugs when I was really young, because that's something I could do. I had to clean the cat hair, and I had to dust. And when you have to dust in a home that is filled with tchotchkes on every surface, you just see your Saturday run right before your eyes. Like, it's over. Like, I need to start this as early as possible. All the hutches, all the wall units, like, you know, so those were my chores.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Your mom's sitting there sipping her coffee, telling you how to
no, she would be cooking, right? Which I never did.
Oh, yeah.
And my sister would be doing washrooms, which I felt really bad for her.
I felt
like that was the worst. I won.
You won.
So let's talk about what kids can do.
Let's put the kids to work. So I've got 4 categories here. Let's start with dusting and floors.
Yeah.
So starting as early at age 2 and 3, they could be dusting the baseboards.
Yes, they can.
They totally can. It's think about chores that are at their height. When they're 4 to 5 years old, they can start dusting the furniture and the tchotchkes if they're not too breakable.
Right.
And then once they get to 6 and 7 years old, they can start sweeping the floors.
Yeah.
Right. And then as they get a little bit older, 8 and 10, you can introduce them to vacuuming and mopping.
Yes.
And then above that age, and we're bringing it outside, but it's still beneath your feet, you can teach them how to mow the lawn.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Very true.
Yeah. So there's something for every age that they can help around the house for flooring, for sure, and dusting.
Just get them started younger. Okay,
Totally.
so what do we have here?
So this is in the kitchen. And
this is in the kitchen, okay.
This is where there's a lot of jobs where kids can help out. And even the littles, like, again, 2 and 3 years old, they can help with pouring and stirring when you're making recipes.
Be very patient.
Very patient.
That means the recipe's going to take you much longer to make.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's going to be messy. But then when they're 4 or 5, they can help set the table.
Yes.
They can help dry dishes after you've wash them, and then the next step, as they get a bit older, 6 and 7, they can peel the veggies, wash dishes, and put groceries away.
Yes,
right.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
And then 8 and 10, and this is where you hit like the sweet spot.
Yes.
They can pack their own lunches. They can make simple meals like their own breakfast.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, they can do a lot of stuff at 9, 10.
And then when they get older, have them start cooking and preparing meals, like maybe once a week, and they prepare dinner.
See, then they're overshooting. They've gone beyond mommy.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. All right, laundry. This is one of my least favorite chores. So my kids do their own now.
Okay, so how much are they doing? Are they doing everything from the sorting, the putting in the washing machine, the putting the detergent in, the figuring out what setting they want it on?
All of it.
And do they coordinate together so they have a big enough load?
They do.
Okay.
They do. The only thing that they don't necessarily do every time is put it away. I often help with that. But otherwise, they do all of that.
Excellent.
And like when they're really little, when they're 2 and 3, if you already have stuff folded or socks already paired, they can put them in their little little drawers if it's at their height, right?
Yes.
When they're 4 and 5, if you're a better parent than I am, they can match their socks and put those away for you, and they can make their beds.
Yes, they can, and they should. So the big tip that I learned about making the beds was Jackie Glass, one of our interior designers. She said, get rid of the top sheet. And I know this is controversial. There's a whole generation that are being brought up with without a top sheet. It's just the fitted sheet and the duvet and the duvet cover. And which makes it easier for them to make their bed.
So
and
much
that's what
easier.
we do now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and then as they get older, they can start folding the laundry. 8 and 10, put it away, change their linens and all that stuff. And I want to say all these cute little things are from Amazon, in case you guys are wondering.
I would love to do laundry if I had that little washing machine.
If I only had this much to do.
So cute. Pets?
Yeah, pets are an important part of your family, and kids can get involved with that too. I'd say start a little older. So when they're 4 or 5, they can fill their water bowls. 6 and 7 years old, they can feed them. And then I'd say around 10 or 11, depending on how responsible and independent your child is, they can start taking them for walks.
Walk the dog.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Get whatever you need to get so that they're able to control the dog.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay, so let's talk about the tools that make the job easier. So we've got some really cool things from Libman here. This is my favorite. This is the Spiral Sweep Broom.
Okay.
And I'm using my wrong hand here. But you see those bristles?
Yes.
If you're moving it in that direction, it actually sweeps all the dust and debris inside of a pan underneath. So it catches it as you go. So for kids, that's really, really
Make it easy
useful
for them.
Yeah, and it's eco-friendly. Those bristles are made with recycled water bottles, which is cool.
Cool.
And then I also love the one next to you here. That's the spray mop. And the cool thing about this, again, environmentally friendly, you can use that pad over 100 times.
Nice.
And you can make your own DIY, eco-friendly, and kid-friendly floor spray so that it's not toxic when your kids are using it.
Okay.
Right?
Very good.
And then one last one really quick. They can't bend over and sweep at the same time. This is a game changer. My kids use it all the time.
I would use that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And then not only that, you sweep it in and then it cleans it for you.
Ooh, nice.
I know. It's so good.
Yes, very good.